All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams that don't like each other much. One will go to Super Bowl 53 as we're underway in the 2019 NFC title game. Look at the spin. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Dancing to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
That's fielded in the end zone. Spins by. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Rosen. And it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Gone! Now let's go! 3-19! Detroit! 3-19! Gone!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10, right at the 30.
22! Get up!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go! Space! Let's go!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. It's taken to the 26. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Hey, South! Gun. Let's go!
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Dayon Buchanan coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Take it at the 37. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Rosen to throw on second down. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
On third down, Rosen. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And some room to run now. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Bryant keeps it on the sneak. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. Second and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Gun. Hey, gun.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on third.
Now let's go. Green 39. Detroit 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Now he'll let it go deep left. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Now it's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Gets it to Strong. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
21. Go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about with...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, gun. Hey, space. Let's go.
To throw is Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
22. Left.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 45 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. On second down, Rosen. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now Rosen on first down. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On first down, it's Rosen. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Leopard!
And now it's Rosen looking. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They run. Devontae Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, Tuesday. Ready, 20, 25, 20, 21.
Now it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
He completes it to Julio Jones. A good pickup there at 22. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Left. Hey, let's go.
Now the pitch to Freeman. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gun. 21. Hey, gun.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Get up. Hey. Got three. 3 down. Ready. Back 25. 12. Hey, gun.
On second down, here's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Gun. Left.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard. Freeman again. They find some open field here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ryan
on the handoff. It's Freeman. And some room to maneuver. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
11, 12. Gun. Ready, set.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Right. Slam. Undercrush.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. A beautiful fake. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready. Blue 80. There you go. Check 91. 91 is 22. Hey, me and you on 21. I'm coming after you.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
39. 12. 91 is the line. 39.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to get him for a loss of about 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun. Wait. 21. Gun. Go.
Here's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Jayon Brown. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
20, 12, 20.
This time Ryan will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They toss to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Ryan to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be from 56 yards out, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Now a desk, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Run it, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Go!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.